Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Code Realized, Guardian of Rebirth, and we're gonna meet Van Helsing, like, pretty much now. Oh, I'm so excited. I love this. I love rereading this, and I'm really glad we decided to do this, because this is just, it's really great. I'm really glad that I thought about doing this, and I'm really glad that this is what you guys voted for, because this is fucking great. And I realized, okay, so I realized this a while ago, but it just didn't dawn on me until just now when I was just like looking at Victor. I always like wonder, I'm like, why does he have headphones? It's not, those are his like the little stethoscope, like a doctor would wear a stethoscope, and you know, they're just little things that go in your ear, but these are like, it's steampunk time, so they're like a giant headset, but that's his fucking stethoscope. It's fucking amazing. And I don't remember when I realized it. It was a while ago. Like, you know. And I was like, oh! And then it just, because we were past his route and everything like that, but yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, I feel like I'll be able to get along well with these men. So see, this is a perfect place to start. It's depressing. You monster! Die! Die! Suddenly, I flash back to that time, as if to remind myself that I must remain alone and isolated. Spacey, what's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Are you sure? Sorry, but we're going to have to stick around here for a little longer. I have business to attend to. Business? This place is like a sample of London's seamy underbelly. We might find some information on Isaac's disappearance. I see. Is that the real reason we came here? Oh, is that the reason we came here? It's a reason, but my priority was to take your mind off of things. Thank you. Then would anybody mind if I left early? I better get out of here before security notices me again. Impei, what on earth did you do? Yay! Yay! You know what this is, right? Yay! Husbando number 1. Oh, my favorite. I love this so much. Hey, you! Stop right there! No admittance without the host's approval! There's some commotion at the entrance. What's going on over there? We look toward the noise and see a man surrounded by a number of the casino's security guards. Huh? I've seen him somewhere before. A friend of yours, Victor? No, but... Suddenly, a loud bang rings out, and in the next instant, Lupin pins me to the ground. Lupin? Just stay low. That was a shotgun blast. That man shot at the guards. From the floor, I look over to where the man was. All the guards who had been around him are on the ground. Could the yard have followed me here? No way. If they were going around shooting at people in crowded places, they should all be arresting each other first. Impei's logic is sound. For once. His logic is usually... He's smart. Just... pervy. Panic is beginning to spread because of the gunshots, and screams can be heard. I love it, Van Helsing is just like, fuck this shit. Like, he's so... Oh my god. In any case, we'll have to save the tour for later. I've lost sight of the gunman, and he may be after her. Let's go. But then, Lupin is helping me up when a threatening metallic click can be heard behind him. Go? You think you can really escape from me? A cold voice. Do you think it's even possible? I gingerly look up, and there is the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life. Oh, look at his face! Oh my god. Viscount Brightman. Do you think a false name would keep me from recognizing your face, Arsène Lupin? I don't owe you an answer. Besides, if you knew someone's name, it's only polite to introduce yourself. I see no point in being polite to someone like you. The man narrows his eyes. Just hand over the monster. You stole it, didn't you? Monster? What monster? The only thing I stole was the heart of a beautiful lady. The monster Twilight's after. Everyone knows you stole it from the Royal Guard. There's no point in hiding it. I have some business with it. If you don't hand it over, you're going to experience some pain. Ugh. It's like how the American flag's like right fucking there. Like, not gonna answer me? Fine, you leave me no choice. I can see the man's finger tighten on the trigger of his gun, but Lupin is faster. I just like the smirk on his face. He's like, he's getting off on this. Van Helsing is so violent. I love it. See, there, yeah, see, and because he does this, so you see him like whip his cane out, but you never realize that it's been on his, but it's weird because it's on his left side. He holds it on his left side and then he flips it to his right hand to like smack a bitch. But see, you can't see the clock stuff, so anyway. In a heartbeat, Lupin has a metal stick in his hand, pointed at the man's face. Bang. He's like, bang. Lupin shouts, oh, and the stick emits a blast of smoke. Oh, we should have shouted, but I failed. Did you already forget what I said, Arsene? Now's our chance. Let's run. Lupin grabs my hand. Too slow. Suddenly, Lupin disappears from my side. Too slow. The next moment, I see his body fall right in front of me. I realized that somehow Lupin had been thrown into the air and dropped. Ow! You're more like a monster with that brute force of yours. Oh, my two favorites fighting. Yes, wrestle over me. But let the smoke clear so I can watch. I'll say it again. Hand over the monster. God, he's so fucking hurt. Lupin, duck! No, swans. Oh, you meant... Victor stands and shouts, throwing a glass tube. It's probably the same way he dispatched the soldiers we encountered in town. The man's shotgun goes off, and the tube explodes in midair. Ooh! Ah, Van Helsing, you're so good. A valiant attempt, but surprise attacks will only work once. Ugh, didn't work! Victor's like, oops. Just who is this guy? He's irritating as all hell. Lupin has already taken my hand and is pulling us away from the man. And then... What? Hey! Never fear, Impey is here. Never fear, Impey is here. Technically rhymes better if you say his name properly, but whatever. Impey, carrying Victor, catches up to us. I love that he's carrying Victor. Impey, put me down. Victor protests as he's carried. I want dignified. It's much faster this way, and it's barely emasculating. Don't worry about it. Who the heck was that, Lupin? It's barely emasculating. Besides, you don't run like the rest of us. You're like, you're out of shape, honey. No idea. Probably someone sent out by Twilight to capture her. I don't really know why he's alone, but let's hurry. We escape the casino and run toward one of the wooded parks in the city to use it for cover. We look behind us, but no one is behind us. Do you think we lost him? No. Well, Lupin and I are tough enough to handle most folks. That bloke with the gun probably gave up. Impey, set me down, please. Oops, nah, I forgot about you. Strange. I wouldn't think someone like that would back off so easily. Lupin peers through the forest cautiously. This isn't good. We may have walked right into a trap. What do you mean? I highly doubt that man just happened to see us there and attacked us. True. That place is a magnet for information. What if he'd set a trap there, knowing we would have to go there eventually? If that's the case, then it's likely he planned for us to try to flee into this wooded area, and knows the geography well. No way! He couldn't have expected us to escape! You're overthinking this. No, it makes sense. I knew I'd seen his face before, and after hearing his voice, I remember now. Where did you see him, Victor? Buckingham Palace. It was... Suddenly, Lupin turned serious. Duck! A gunshot explodes just as Lupin shouts. The man appears from the shadows behind a tree. So you detected my presence, Arsene. You're not your average pickpocket. Where did you train? Alas, I'm merely a dashing gentleman thief. I have no time for your tomfoolery. Like, I'm just a dashing gentleman thief. I have no time for this bullshit. Like, it's like how it says tomfoolery, though. It's fucking Van Helsing. I have no time for your tomfoolery. The man doesn't even point his gun at us. He walks toward us slowly, seemingly defenseless. Oh, he's not defenseless, honey. I knew it! His name is Abraham Van Helsing! A hero of the Vampire War 2 years ago. A member of the most excellent order of the British Empire and Twilight's best fighter. The Vampire War? That's right. Because of his kill count, he's come to be known as the human weapon. Isn't that right, Van Helsing? Ugh. I've retired from Twilight. I have no interest in clinging to past glories. Whatever glory you had is definitely in the past. Now you've fallen low enough to chase a bunch of thieves. How sad. I prefer not to be pursuing scum like you, Arsene. I won't harm you as long as I can still complete my objective. Do not resist. I won't. Take me. What? Nothing. I didn't say it. Yes, I did. Take me. Please. Now. Yikes. Oh yeah, so this is the one where we have a different option. Our next choice. We have a different option because of Lupin. But we're going to try to do the extra one that we didn't do, so. Because there were everybody always said come out, nobody said remain hidden. And so we're going to do that. He points his shotgun at us again, but Impey stands between Van Helsing and us. Impey, you think you're some big hero from the Vampire War, huh? So what? I'll take you on. Oh, see, he's like pissed. See, you didn't know this until now you know Impey, and now you know him being a vampire. He's like, huh? Like, you kind of killed everybody that I like all my friends, and you killed my old man. Like, literally, the old man that was his friend, you know. I'll buy you guys some time. Get out of here. No, this man is strong, isn't he? You're in danger. Don't you worry, Miss Spacey. I'll protect you no matter what. But when I get back, you and me can... Well, I'll tell you later. No. What could it be? Oh, dear. Don't ask. The more Impey talks, the more worried I get about him. We'll meet again. It's okay. The power of our love will reunite us. Whoa! You can't shoot yet! I'm in the middle of something here! And Helsing's like, shut the fuck. Are you finished acting like a fool? If you're not gonna do anything, then I'll make the first move. Pfft, whatever. The only thing you're refusing to is a quick death. You might not see it, but I'm mad now. Impey dashes forward at superhuman speed, kicking off a tree and jumping high into the air. Amazing. Chew on this, Four Eyes. Impey dynamic impact. I don't want to scream too loud. I did, though. Gah! Impey is blasted away by the man's shotgun. He falls to the ground and doesn't move. Physical abilities, but that's it. He would have been better off using those skills as a street performer. Impey! This is bad. He needs medical attention, quick! Hold on, both of you. We're going to leave him here. Lupin, what? Just come with me. You're making a mistake, Lupin. We can't just leave Impey lying here. We can't go back. That's exactly what that Van Helsing man wants us to do. Lupin doesn't stop running as he talks. But... Fine. I'll explain. Just keep moving. As a matter of fact, he's not that badly hurt. What makes you so sure? That man, he's not the killer type. Did you see the casino guards after they'd been shot? There wasn't a single drop of blood on any of them. Using a shotgun from that close a range would have torn them to pieces. His guns are most likely loaded with low-powered shells or rock salt. Basically, he's seasoning you, not killing you. It might break a bone or knock someone unconscious, but that's it. Someone as ridiculously sturdy as Impey will be fine. Amazing, Lupin. You were able to observe so much in those hectic moments. Yes, you can shower me with praise once we're all back home safe. I think we've gone far enough. Spacey, you hide behind the bush and wait. Victor, you and I will divert his attention so he doesn't notice her here. All right. But that will put you two in danger. We're doing this because it's dangerous. Worst case, we break a bone. That's much preferable to you getting captured. Spacey, it's us against one man. We have less risk if we move separately. I hesitate for a moment, then nod. I'm going to trust them. Be careful, you two. Yes, you be careful too. Damn, he's already headed this way. Hide, Spacey. He must have heard some footsteps coming. I follow Lupin's instructions and huddle behind a nearby bush. Right after that, Van Helsing appears directly across from where I'm hiding. You're admirably quick on your feet when on the run. I'll give you that much. And you're admirably quick at following me. I'll give you that, Van Helsing. Oh, I love their little fighty bromance. It's sexy. A bush off to the side shakes. I look over to see... Hey, Lupin! And Victor, too! Glad I was able to catch up so fast. What's up? Are you directing some kind of showdown? Impey! I'm so glad he's alright. It definitely hit you center mass. You're a sturdy one if you could get up and catch up with us so soon. So sturdy you couldn't kill him if you tried. It's a pretty big pain in my neck, too. What's that supposed to mean? Huh. Making jokes even when you're backed into a corner. I'll ask you once more. Where is the monster? Would you believe me if I said I don't know? If you want to waste your lives, that's your decision. The four men stare each other down, unmoving as the tension fills the air. I know, but he's like 1 against 3. He can probably kick all their asses. He's Van Helsing. I see. But I'm not stupid enough to tell you anything when you're pointing a gun that can't even kill anyone at me. Is that what you think? I see. Van Helsing levels his shotgun at a nearby tree and fires. There's an explosion and the tree falls. If you don't die from that, you'll very much wish you had. He blew up a tree! If he shot me with that thing, it might have blown even me to pieces. A miniature grenade, I see. I take it you have a variety of shells for use in various situations. It's nice that you pick up on things so easily. So, make your choice. Tell me where the monster is, or you die. Oh god, he's so sexy. Let me ask you something, monsieur. What are you going to do once you've found this monster you're looking for? I'm asking the questions here. Van Helsing's shotgun is pointed directly at Lupin's chest. No one's able to move. If anyone does anything suspicious, he might pull the trigger. Van Helsing is unmistakably in control of the situation. I decide to... Hold on. We're gonna save. We are supposed to attack. Okay? That's what we were supposed to do, but we have never once stayed hidden. So I'm going to keep hiding, and then we're gonna do a couple, because we'll do the few scenes until I think we may have seen before, if I can remember correctly, and then we're gonna do the attack, which is what we're supposed to do. But I want to see keep hiding because we've never done that. All the other options for every other path, except for the new specific to Lupin ones we've done. So this is the only one that we haven't, so there's no point at the end to come back and just do this one pass, so we might as well do it now. I want to rush out there, but if I do, everyone's efforts to keep me safe would have been in vain. I trust Lupin and hold myself back. But... You, over there. You seem anxious about something. Van Helsing's eyes never leave Lupin while he talks, and Victor flinches. Victor's eyes flash in my direction for a split second. That's all it took. With one gun still aimed at Lupin, Van Helsing draws another shotgun with his other hand and points it at my hiding spot. Whoever's hiding there, come out, unless you want to die in a bush. I've been found. I give up and come out from the bushes. A wise choice. Seems she isn't stupid. Although he calls us stupid all the time. Van Helsing narrows his eyes and looks me up and down as if sizing me up. In the next instant... Run! Lupin shouts to distract Van Helsing, but the man clubs him with his gun. Lupin falls to the ground. Gah! Lupin! A poorly executed plan. Now keep quiet, Arsene. Van Helsing's piercing blue eyes are directed at me. God, he's so fucking pretty. Who are you? Another member of Lupin's band? The monster you're hunting is me. Just don't hurt them, please. You're the monster? The man who had done all this with a flat expression all this time finally shows an emotion. Surprise. Yes, I'm the monster. Why do you want me? Of course. Why doesn't he want us? We're fabulous. I'm not lying. What do you want? Hold on. I'm pretty sure that we've gone through this, so we're gonna fight. He's gonna tell us to run. Like, I decide to. Okay, we're gonna do decide to attack. Lupin is in danger. Van Helsing is focused on Lupin, Victor, and even Impey. Maybe there's a way that I can do something to save Lupin. I pick up a rock and hold it tightly. It's all I have. I run from the bushes, and without saying anything, I charge at Van Helsing, drawing back my arm with the rock in it. What? Van Helsing turns and effortlessly blocks my desperate attack with the barrel of his gun, knocking the rock out of my hand. Running up to the rock, and he's like, think, seriously, sit down. I hurriedly back away from Van Helsing. His gun is pointed straight at me, not wavering even a millimeter. Don't move. I freeze, rooted to the spot. Spacey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You were in danger. That's no reason to... No, I pushed you too far. It's my fault. I appreciate your courage. Thank you. Van Helsing narrows his eyes and looks me up and down, as if sizing me up. In the next instant... Yeah, see, so we read this. Run! Lupin shouts to distract Van Helsing, but the man clubs him with his gun. Lupin falls to the ground. We just read this. Gah! Lupin! A poorly executed plan. Now keep quiet, Arsene. Van Helsing's piercing blue eyes are directed at me. Who are you? Another member of Lupin's band? The monster you're hunting is me. Just don't hurt them, please. You're the monster? The man who had done all this with a flat expression all this time finally shows an emotion. Surprise. Yes, I'm the monster. Why do you want me? I'm not lying. What do you want? I heard you possessed a gem called the Horologium. Give it to me. I can't do that. Even if I could give it to you, I would probably die. What? Explain. I loosen the buttons on my shirt and show him the gem embedded in my chest. I've been told that this gem is a replacement for my heart. Who are you? My name is Spacey. Isaac Beckford is my father. Isaac's daughter? He appears to be in true shock. He's so adorable when he's shocked. Could it be that you have a connection to that man? Connection? What could he mean? Could you have a connection to... Not that man, but that asshole, because Finis is like 12. Change of plans. Tell me everything you know about Isaac Beckford. I need to find out the secrets of a certain man, whether he's truly immortal or not. I need to be sure. Immortal? Hey, the heck are you talking about? Silence. I'm speaking to this girl. If you truly are Beckford's daughter, tell me everything you know. He is my father, but... I'm sorry, I remember nothing before 2 years ago. That's all I know. You say you have amnesia. No matter. There's plenty of ways to find out what you know. You're coming with me. Like a Lupin just pops up. I just love that. He just pops up out of nowhere like he was sitting there. Oof. No? You? What are you going to do with her? She'll be a bargaining chip. I can use her to lure him out. What? You'd better explain yourself. In a way we all understand, you trigger-happy weasel. No. I like how much he hates Impey. It's pretty funny. Shut up. It's none of your concern. Van Helsing, I have a suggestion. Victor nervously raises his voice. It seems that you're not, in fact, chasing her under orders from Twilight. And you mean to hold on to her in order to get information on a certain man. If you aren't with Twilight, there's a better way. Twilight is trying to find us, and we're also trying to track down Isaac's secrets. And Spacey is a key component in discovering Isaac's motives. Victor looks straight at Van Helsing as he continues. What you're after will be at the end of the path we're already following. There's no need to use her to lure anybody out. Van Helsing's stern expression doesn't change. What are you proposing? Let's collaborate. Now that you know our objectives, we can help one another out. Victor, what are you talking about? While Impey shouts, Lupin silently watches Victor. Are you telling me that you're willing to help me with my own objective? Yes, our goals aren't mutually exclusive. As long as we're of use to one another, we should remain in cooperation. And what can you do for me? You'll see once you join us. These men are extremely capable. I think my knowledge will be of help as well. I have some insight into Isaac's research. I can be of assistance if you're going to look into his secrets. If I deem you useless, I'm going to have to take the girl with me. If you must, but I will protect her with all my strength. Now, based on these conditions, let me make the offer again. Van Helsing, you should cooperate with us. Van Helsing narrows his eyes slightly and looks at us all, as if to evaluate us. God, he's so fucking hot. Then, I'm going to have to decline your offer. I don't need you people slowing me down. Van Helsing looks down at all of us. I'm taking her. End of discussion. Come with me and don't resist. Okay. With his gun still out, and in this tense situation, the only thing I can think to do is obey. I start to walk towards him. Hold up. Who are you calling slow? Lupin stands between me and Van Helsing. With nothing but a smile, he's standing up to a man with a shotgun pointed at him. I'm calling all of you slow. 3 of you together couldn't protect her from me. Is that so? Why don't you save that judgment for when you actually take her? Which he did at some point. I mean, because we went on his path, right? But, anyway, sorry. Fine. I'll kill you and take her over your lifeless body. Yeah. In an instant, Van Helsing has both of his guns trained on Lupin. However, Lupin still smiles confidently. If he keeps this up, he's going to get himself killed. Lupin dead. What an awful thought. Lupin, don't worry about me. Just watch. You'll get to see this ruffian in shock once I defeat him. Say goodbye, Arsène Lupin. Van Helsing's finger tenses and... Lupin! The gun goes off and I shut my eyes. But I don't hear a scream or a sound of a body falling. I slowly open my eyes in fear to see Lupin standing completely unhurt and Van Helsing's gun lying smoking on the ground. An explosion. Behold the magic of the great thief! See, aren't you surprised? Victor wasn't babbling just to convince you, Van Helsing. He was distracting you. Pretty much. I knew Lupin would figure out something as long as I could buy him some time. What the... Why does nobody include me in these plans? Nobody responds to Impey's question. Now, a magician never reveals his tricks, but I'm no magician. Here's what I did. Lupin raises his hand to display a tiny metal ball. This is one of the balls from the roulette wheel in the casino. I took them before we started running. I put some adhesive putty on them and kept them handy. I figured I'd stuff them down those shotguns and disable them. Did you do both guns at once while you distracted me? I did the first when you hit me, and the second while Victor was talking. Aren't you lucky you weren't hurt? That was a fantastic explosion. He's like, whatever. Wow, I didn't even notice. A great thief always catches people off guard, working from the shadows. And this was a piece of cake. I have an uncanny hatred of losing. Being beaten is just not my style. You lowly cutpurse. Great thief, if you please, monsieur. Van Helsing, I'll say it again. We want you to cooperate with us. A tense silence goes on for some time. Eventually, fine, count me in. I suddenly relax, not even realizing how tense my body had been while waiting. It seems the fighting is over. Thank you. Phew! Good grief! Thanks to my hard work, the day's been saved once again. Did you catch all that, Miss Spacey? He blew you away instantly. No, you were great, Impey. I knew you'd understand, Miss Spacey. I'm asking just in case. Are these men truly capable? Talking to you, Dr. Frankenstein. Oh, so you know who I am? Of course I do. Recognize your voice and that unique strategy of using chemicals in battle. You're unmistakable. I inhale sharply and look around at Lupin and the others. These people are all so reliable. If I stay with them, we can overcome anything. And then I have a harem of hot men. I love it. What? Even this poison in my body can be... Spacey, are you all right? Yes, I'm fine. I was just thinking about how I could trust all of them, but it would be too embarrassing to admit it. Monster. Even if I'm a monster, these people are genuinely concerned about me. They consider me a friend, and I feel the same. A girl's education. Oh, yay! We get to do lots of Lupin stuff in this chapter. Lord, bless this meal which we are about to receive. Please forgive us as this meal is consumed for us sinners, body and mind. All right, everyone, let's eat. When Saint Germain finishes, we eat. This is the same scene as yesterday morning, but one thing is different. Ah! Look at you, pretty. This is quite delicious. The chef in this mansion is certainly skilled. I'm very particular about cooking. I'd like to receive some instruction from him at some point. The rest of us look around at one another. His hobby is cooking? That's unexpected. And he's terrible at it. That's fucking adorable. Well, if you ask nicely enough, I'll teach you. I guess I've once again proven that I'm a genius at everything. What are you talking about? I'm not praising you. I'm praising the abilities of the cook. Van Helsing seems to notice something in Impey's grin, and his expression turns doubtful. Do you mean to tell me you made all this? Nonsense. I know it sounds crazy, but he really does make our meals here. That's right. Start thanking me, glasses boy. I take it back. This food is awful. Just horrible. Hey! You're only saying that now that you know it's my cooking! Hey, guys, calm down. Let's all try to get along and enjoy this meal together. So we have here an amnesiac girl, a thief, an engineer, an alchemist, and a war hero. My table has gathered quite an eclectic bunch. And not an agreement. And a stabby count. A stabby, god-worshipping count. It only stabs us for God. A god stabby count. Sorry. Gotta get it right. It doesn't just stab us for no reason. It's because God told him to do it, so. Yeah, we are a weird-ass fuck. Oh, and then we're gonna have, like, the vampire lord kid soon, so. Meals do taste better with a big group. I feel the same way, Miss Spacey. By the way, Mr. Van Helsing, could you please tell me why you've come to be here with us? I haven't been told any of the details yet. You're something of a unique individual yourself to accept a stranger into your home without knowing much about them. No matter. I suppose it's necessary for me to explain. I've already told the others, but my goal is to unravel the secrets of a certain man and confront him. Man is closely associated with Twilight and is known to be very elusive. It's very difficult to determine his whereabouts. One day, I obtained intelligence that this man was searching for a special object. A special object? Is it the gem embedded in her chest? The one they call the horologium? Van Helsing nods. I like that Van Helsing. Typos are fun. I must get a hold of it before he does and use it to force him into a meeting. That was my plan, anyway. However, I learned that this girl that Twilight calls a monster has close ties to the man I'm after. Twilight is trying to find her. I'll naturally catch sight of his shadow as long as I can stay close to her. Oh, you can stay as close to me as you want, Van Helsing. Wink, wink. Double guns. Yeah, baby. This is why I've decided to stay near her for a while and obtain the information I need for my goal. That's all. Van Helsing concludes his explanation and raises his teacup to his lips. Sorry to rain on your parade when you're trying to be all mysterious, but who is this man you keep talking about? Why hide it? Impey asks what we surely are all thinking, but Van Helsing doesn't respond. Why do I get the feeling that he glanced in my direction for a moment? There is something else I'd like to ask, if I may. You said something curious. The person you're seeking is immortal? Is that the secret you're unraveling? Yes. Come on, it's the 19th century. This isn't the Dark Ages. You don't believe in that mystical mumbo-jumbo, do you? That certainly is interesting. Can you tell us more? What makes you say he's immortal? Well, the Count fucking is, so... The man was assassinated in the past. Assassinated? So someone survived an assassination attempt. How does that make him immortal? He didn't survive it. He came back. That's insane. Are you sure it wasn't simply a body double or a decoy? Impossible. I confirmed this with the one responsible for the assassination. I was told that it was definitely him. Then perhaps your assassin didn't finish the job. According to the report, the target's head was blown clean off. Then, you're saying that the guy you're looking for died, then came back to life. Yes, I think I've made that clear. Hold on. I don't know who you're looking for, but if you're going to confront this man and unravel his secrets, just what are you going to do with him after that, Van Helsing? That's none of your concern. It's better for us both if you didn't know. Everyone falls silent. I'm a bit flustered. Hey, everyone! What are you all going to do now? Victor tries to change the subject, as if out of consideration for my feelings. Things have been pretty calm up until now, but Twilight might begin pushing harder in their search. If we're going to be investigating Isaac's secrets, we better be cautious, or Spacey might get captured. That's true. We do want to... Well, what do you want to do, Spacey? I want to search for my father, even if it might be dangerous. I want to go search London. Spacey, I know how you feel, but I think it's much safer for you to stay here in the mansion. I agree. Twilight is yet to become aware of this location. Though it may feel cramped here, lying low is the right choice. None of this means anything if you get taken. Just do as we say and stay quiet. But... You want to personally help us search for your dad, right? I think that's fine. I had no intention of keeping her locked up here. Lupin... I agree with Lupin. Actually, keeping her cooped up in here isn't an option to begin with. What do you mean? Yesterday, I looked into the blood I took from you. There's definitely poison in your blood, but it has unique characteristics. Your body is constantly releasing minute particles of it into the air. It's a very small amount, so it shouldn't affect those around you, but the problem lies in this poison's peculiarity. The poison stabilizes quite well and doesn't degrade. The released poison remains in the air. Those particles are very easy to identify. It would be simple to create a device to detect their presence in the air. Furthermore, if the poison reaches a certain density, its location can be found even from a long distance. Which means the longer she stays here, the more easily this place can be discovered by Twilight. Yes, at present. I remember when those guards came to the mansion in Wales, there was a strange noise before they came in the room. That's likely their detection device. I suppose it was a given that they would have one. Wait a minute! Then this place isn't safe at all! No, we're actually still fine. The poison can't be detected from afar until it reaches a certain concentration. Meaning, if she leaves the mansion for at least a few hours a day, this will prevent the poison from building up inside. I see. So she can't remain hidden inside the mansion, even if she wanted to. If that's the case, I really want to help you find my father. Everyone nods in agreement, though they look a bit concerned. Sometimes the best place to hide from somebody is right under their nose. We may be better hidden in crowded London streets. Most of all, the search for Isaac is your concern as well. You'll have to put in some work with us too. Of course I will. Are you sure? I'm worried. I know how you feel. I'm going to give you a few conditions, Spacey. First, never act on your own. Always have somebody accompany you when you go out. All right? Secondly, we need you to have at least the bare minimum of skill in order to protect yourself. A minimum of skill? How am I going to get that? Look around. At this very table, we have a powerful nobleman, a war hero, a renowned alchemist, and me, the gentleman the thief. We have a number of distinguished experts here. It's the best learning environment. It will take some effort, but I can teach you a few methods of self-defense. This will ultimately benefit me as well. And I can teach you some emergency first aid skills and the handling of chemicals that might help in battle. I shall do my best to assist too. Educating you in the geography of London should help when you're on the run. Right, and I can teach you how to use a number of security devices. Hey, wait! You didn't include me on that list just now, Lupin. How could you just skip over the genius engineer, Impey Barbicane? Oh, I forgot. You literally forgot me? Okay, Lupin, that sounds good. Thank you, everybody, for teaching me. You too, Impey. Everyone nods. Oh, I forgot. Shut up. Nobody listened to the idiot anyway. According to Lupin, from this day forth, every day someone will take a turn teaching me some of their skills to defend myself. Training will be conducted outside the mansion so as to avoid a buildup of poison indoors. In the meantime, the others will be making efforts to gather information. They will continue to train me until they find a good lead, at which point we'll all need to take action together. Sorry. So, you'll eventually be trained by us all, but this is the very first time. Who do you want teaching you this special day? What should I do? Look! Next! Return. Yay! Lupin, I know you're busy, but could you teach me? Me? Certainly. I'll teach you how to become an upstanding thief. I don't know about being a thief. Not a bad choice. Fleeing often proves to be the best option in a number of different situations. Yes, I'm confident that Lupin will do a good job at instructing her. Oh dear, I did want to take you sightseeing around London, but we'll save that for another time. Heh, you were too embarrassed to choose me, huh? You sweet little kitten, you. Thanks, Lupin. But of course. I'm not quite sure how to put this. Are we all fine with how we treat Impey here? Ignoring him is becoming an art form. There's no need for concern. I feel that this is indeed a true form of Impey Barbicane. Indeed the true form. Even after having spent only a short time with you, I can tell. It's just his role. I fucking love it. Lupin takes me through the forest a little ways from the mansion. The sun is shining beautifully through the leaves when we stop. All right. I'm going to teach you an escape method that even an amateur can easily pick up. Are you ready? And call me Master. Oh! Yes, Master Lupin. I'm sorry, I read that a little too haughty there. Yes, Master Lupin. I wasn't serious about that. In any case. Yeah, but you like it. Now, first of all, do you know what the most important thing about running away is? How fast you can run or how well you can conceal yourself? Those are good answers, but not quite. It's to make sure you pick the right time to flee. The essence of fleeing is timing. Yes, you need to be aware of the situation and run when your opponent least expects it, before they can prepare for your escape. If you can't do that, they'll block your escape before you start running. I see. The first trait you'll need to make sure you don't miss that time. Oh, the first trait you'll need to make sure you don't miss that timing is cowardice. Wait, what? The first trait you'll need to make sure you don't miss that timing is cowardice. Oh, the first trait you'll need to make sure you don't miss that timing is cowardice. Okay, I don't know why that took me so long to fucking figure that sentence out. It's late. Apparently my eyes are going blind and I'm tired. I don't know. It took way too long. Like, a coward is always sensitive to danger. Me, I'm such a coward that I don't even carry weapons. Every device I have is basically used to escape from danger. But then you won't be able to fight when the time comes. And why should that time ever come? Huh? There is a famous book about military tactics from Asia called The 36 Stratagems, and it's about how to win battles. There's also a saying there, translated as, the best strategy is to run away. You can never defeat an enemy who isn't there. If a fight is inevitable, you've already taken a wrong step somewhere. I see. So you're going to teach me how to avoid taking the wrong step. Lupin nods, satisfied. Exactly. Now, based on what we just discussed, I have some questions. What do you do if Twilight finds you? Run. What if some hooligan's bothering you? Run. If some hooligans are bothering you and an ally comes to the rescue? Huh? It's supposed to be run. Hold on, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to save it because we're going to choose... Is it right to leave them behind? And then we'll come back and do it. I just don't think I can leave my friends behind. Bzzzt. Lupin presses a switch in his hand and it makes a strange noise. Bzzzt. What is that? Imbe made this thing and gave it to me. He said to press the button if you ever gave an incorrect answer. The unpleasant noise motivates you to be right next time. He's right. That is unpleasant. Either way, I really don't think I can bring myself to abandon a friend, especially one who's come to my aid. Nobody's saying anything about abandoning them. First, you make sure you're safe. Then you counterattack at the right moment. It's much better than simply standing by and cheering your friends on, isn't it? You must always seize every opportunity. So, you're saying that the important thing is to always think about how to take advantage of every situation. You're a quick study. Keep this up and you'll be a master thief in no time. I don't want to be a thief. Okay. This is where we're gonna... Okay. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Back. Back. I wanted to load. I like the buzzy thing. I'm glad we did that, though. Okay. So now we're gonna do the right answer. Run. Run! Exactly right. But it'll be hard to abandon a friend, especially one who's come to my aid. Nobody's saying anything about abandoning them. First, you make sure you're safe. Then you counterattack at the right moment. Okay, so this is like the same shit. It's literally a couple lines. But we missed the buzzer. Bzz, bzz. Like, oh, that's annoying. It's much better than simply standing by and cheering your friends on, isn't it? You must always seize every opportunity. So, you're saying that the important thing is to always think about how to take advantage of every situation. You're a quick study. Keep this up and you'll be a master thief in no time. I don't want to be a thief. For a while, Lupin teaches me everything there is to know about fleeing. It begins with lectures, then moves to running an obstacle course in the forest. He told me to run this course every day. He says that training for speed rather than strength will help me increase my ability to escape dramatically. Time goes by. Dusk settles in the forest. I suppose that's good for today. All right. For some reason, Lupin is staring at me. What is it, Lupin? I was just thinking that you're doing much better than I expected. You learn quickly and never tire. You'll make a fine thief. I still don't want to be a thief, Lupin. What a shame. He's probably joking. Lupin doesn't look sad at all and laughs. Ah, why are you so pretty? And that's it for today's lesson. Let's head back. Thank you, Master Lupin. You don't have to call me that anymore, all right? It's a little embarrassing. With that, Lupin starts to walk away. It's not embarrassing. You just turned on by it and you just don't want me to know. I got you. It's okay, boo. I watch him go for a while. Yeah. I like it when you're here, but I love it when you walk away. Because I get to look at your backside. Oh, but you're wearing a long coat, so that ruins it a little bit, but it's okay. I watch him go for a while, then start jogging to catch up with him. A few days later, every day I was taught by someone new to protect myself in different ways. Lupin taught me methods to escape or getting out of a pinch. He showed me the importance of always being calm and having a plan. Van Helsing taught me fighting techniques and how to have the proper mindset when in a heated situation. Victor prepared several concoctions for me to use to protect myself. Impey taught me how to recognize the various steam engines used throughout London, as well as how to operate them. Saint Germain always shows me the geography and topography of London in a way that I can easily understand. I feel like I've suddenly become more powerful, but they make sure to remind me that I'm only scratching the surface. At the same time, those who aren't teaching me seem to be searching for all kinds of information. I wonder how that's going. One morning, the 6 familiar humans and 1 familiar dog are gathered around the dining table as usual. I might get a hold of some quality intelligence regarding Isaac. The others trade glances at Lupin's sudden announcement. What kind of information? Did you find out where he is? This had better be good news. Calm down. I said I might get a hold of it. You people need to sit back and savor the anticipation. Come on, why did you even tell us that if you're going to leave us hanging like this? Quit your whining, or quit your whinging. So far, we have yet to see Twilight make any big moves either. Spacey, your education is going well. Our days are rather productive. Yes, I think I'm starting to understand a great deal. Slowly but surely. She's right. She's pretty much learned the basics of handling dangerous chemicals and emergency first aid treatment. I'm happy to hear you say that. That's nothing compared to how far she's progressed with my fighting skills. Spacey, your physical abilities are nothing short of extraordinary. That, plus my lessons, will make you a fearsome foe. No random hoodlum off the street will be a match for you, armed or not. Oh, look! Oh, look at that grin on his face. He's so proud of us. It's that, yeah, look at that sexy demonic, oh, God. So barbaric. The ultimate victory is achieved without resorting to violence. She's perfected most of my elite training. She won't need your fisticuffmanship after that. Huh. You call sneaking and picking pockets in education? Don't make me laugh. Picking pockets is much more subtle and civilized than solving all your problems by shooting them until they go away. Oh? Would you be willing to test your pacifist theories against me? All right. Stop fighting, teachers. It's obvious that my lessons in machinery operation are the most useful. That is most... Oh, wait. I was reading that in Impey's voice. And that is most certainly not the case. Agreed. There's no way. Are you sure you weren't just giving her lessons in frivolous romantic matters? How is it you two only get along when you're insulting me? Impey, your lessons are very educational. Thank you. Oh, did you just thank me? See? I told you, didn't I? But please, let's eat breakfast like civilized people. It's all right. I prefer it when table conversations are lively. It makes things much more fun that way. I've been keeping all the geographical information you give me in a notebook and reviewing it before going to bed. I should be thanking you. I have certainly been having a pleasant time during our strolls. We all have fun talking as we eat. Compared to my first few days here, it seems that Victor and Van Helsing are slowly beginning to open up to everyone else. Of course, I am too. I almost forgot, Spacey. There's something I wanted to give you. What is it? It's a gift that Lupin asked for a little while ago. Eh? Oh, that! Good work, Chief Researcher. What's the gift? Victor takes a box from under his chair and hands it to me. Take it up to your room after breakfast. We'll be waiting here. I'd love to hear your reaction. I don't really understand, but all right. I'm curious about what's in the box, but I make my way through breakfast. I then go back to my room and open it. I see what it is and draw a small breath. You really made it for me. I spend some time getting ready, then head back and stand outside the door to the dining room. Victor, I'm ready. When I call out, I hear a commotion on the other side of the door. I love this. I love it. We're coming into the room to model clothes, and all of our boyfriends are sitting there like, oh, wait, this is great. Show us what you bought, honey. Like, I know they gifted it to us, but it's still funny. Because, like, this is not how it works in the real world. Like, look at the dress I bought. Yeah, that's great. Would you actually fucking look? And they're not like, oh, wait. I just want to bask in your beautifulness. Men aren't like that. It's sad. Woohoo! I've been waiting for this. What's happening? I suppose you could think of it as the unveiling of our beautiful princess. Come on in, Spacey. All right. I feel a little embarrassed, but I also want to show everyone since they had put such effort into giving this to me. I'm coming in. I love it. That's so cute. Yay! I love our little poofy pants and our cute little boots and our little hat. Fucking adorable. What do you think? Wowza! It suits you well, Spacey. How's the fit? I did let the seamstress know to look to your original outfit for reference. It's perfect. It's easy to move around in. That sort of activewear suits you. It brings out your beauty even more. Beauty is saying a bit much. Yeah. Van Helsing, setting beauty aside, he's totally turned on that. He's like, God, wow. Yeah. Setting beauty aside, an outfit will assuredly give you a mobility advantage in battle. Is that all you can think about? What's wrong with that? It's the most important matter concerning us right now. Oh, Van Helsing, you have no idea how to treat a lady. I bet they don't even give you the time of day. That's none of your concern. Please, Van Helsing, we need to get along. Spacey, that outfit is made from thread soaked in a fluid cultivated from your blood. It's pretty gross if you think about it. You probably knew this already, but your clothing doesn't let your poison through. It's designed to be easier to move around in than your original outfit, and we've made spares. You can wear this from now on. They should have made, we've made spares of the same outfit. Obviously, in reality, it would be. We made you a bunch of different, pieces. Like, a couple of different outfits, pieces of clothing, a couple different pants, skirt, shirts, whatever. But, obviously, then we'd have to, they'd give us different CGs with different clothes, and that would just be ridiculous. That's not how they do things in games, but reality, she'd be like a Sim, and she'd have, 5 outfits. Yeah. Oh, good. I look down at myself again. It's the first time wearing something different than what I wore when I awoke. I'm a little embarrassed, but very happy. Thank you so much, Victor. In addition to the clothes, he'd prepared some poison-proof tableware for me, using the same method. I appreciate all that Victor has done. Sometime later... Your school days here are about to end. As soon as I get some evidence from my info, I'll need you all to join me in my plan. So just tell us what just tell us what that info and your plans are already. Come on, stop being so secretive. Does this mean our mission has finally begun? I'll lend you a hand as promised. However, this plan of yours had better be worth my time and effort. It's an effective plan for sure. Keep educating our precious young lady here until the time comes. I'd appreciate it if you could continue teaching me for a little while longer. Yeah, because we're supposed to ask him to teach us again. Of course, we only have a short time left, but I'll teach you as much as I can. Well then, Miss Spacey, who do you wish to learn from today? Who should I ask to teach me? Obviously, we're going to ask Lupin to teach us, but We're at about an hour, and I don't want to cut off in the middle of Lupin teaching us. So what I think we're going to do is stop this part here. It would have been so much better if we could have gotten, like, each chapter into a part, but we would have... I should have done that this way, but then the prologue would have been... Either the first part would have been really long, you know. Well, actually, we're on what? This is like the 4th part, and we're in chapter 3? Yeah, so, I don't know. The prologue would have been really short, and then we would have chapter 1, 2, 3. Because this is going to probably take at least another 20 minutes, and I don't want it to go, like, that long, so, yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap this part up here. We'll do Lupin teach us in the next part, and finish this up. So, yeah. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.